Goji guy. I know this guy, you know this guy, and we all know how this guy created a hybrid so overpowered that it got slapped back into reality by Goji Center. And his new pet creation, well, not new, kind of, but his new creation, the Indom 2.0. And then dinosaur channels all over the internet decided that it was a good idea to bully this poor creature into the ground by creating their own hybrids. We have Madly Mesozoic's absolute unit of an animal of Samson. We have Something Zilla's very questionable name for a dinosaur. We have this guy's animal who's just has a name that's so hard to pronounce. I'm sorry if I can't spell it, so I'm not. And then we have Dangerville with the goddamn Primetus Rex. I I I I, I have no words. But anyways, since this trend is very popular, I'm gonna capitalize on it because I need YouTube money. But still, I'm gonna get started and create an absolute beast that oh wait, Goji Center created a new hybrid.
Fuck.
Okay, so a couple of days ago, not Goji Center, Goji Guy, I'm sorry, I'm so sorry. They created Vex. Now, Vex is kind of cool looking. Like, yeah, I would 100% want a pet like Vex. But here's a very crucial detail. It annoys me. It annoys me that Goji Guy claims this is so perfect. So you know what? I'm gonna create a hybrid that's perfecter, if that's a word. But now, let's get started on how I created the most dangerous predator in the ocean. Bubbles. Now let's get started. Okay, so you're probably wondering, how the hell am I gonna make a hybrid? Well, good question, because I've got the DNA lined up. So let's get started.
It's a fucking...
Well, the first specimen of DNA I want to use is the Mosasaurus. It has the correct body structure and echolocation in the water, allowing it to sense food from miles away. Or that's what I hope. Also, I would really like the Mosasaur from Jurassic World and the new one upcoming. I like both their designs. And as for really, Mosasaurus could be a very vital asset, and it will. Trust me. Anyways, let's get started on the second creature. The second creature is the Alaskan orca, or just the killer whale. They're everywhere. The orca has its amazing strength, jaw strength, and fin. This fin allows it to keep its balance. Plus, orcas are killer whales. They also have a better echolocation, which will twice the amount of ways that my hybrid will sense this creature from miles away. The third hybrid is the green sea turtle. Now look, hear me out. The green sea turtle is known for its very beautiful colors, but that's not a factor. A factor is its leg strength and its body strength, allowing it to basically be a walking, not really walking, a swimming armored shell. Though it isn't a hard shell, a shell is still a shell. So I'm going to take that as it is and allow the green sea turtle to be a part of it. Plus, we're going to need leg strength, and I'll go back into that later. The fourth specimen for this hybrid is the saltwater crocodile. Yeah. We need it because of its jaw strength and armor, giving it a twice % chance of not getting bit by this dolphin. We also need the saltwater crocodile for one crucial detail. It has arms. Combined with the arm strength of the green sea turtle and the body structure of the Mosasaurus and the pure mass of the orca, we got ourselves an amphibious hybrid. Hell yeah. So if this creature, or this hybrid, Bubbles, is to get Vex on the land, Vex is cooked. Now let's move on. For our next creature we're going to be using is the cuttlefish for one crucial thing. Camouflage, baby. With this creature having a thin layer of skin, it does have one pro and one con. With this thin layer of skin, it's able to adaptively hide in little corners and not be seen by Vex, allowing Bubbles to get an ambush. But the downside is thin skin. If it's bitten or cut, it could leave a nasty gash. But that's where the next creature comes in, the axolotl, because of one crucial detail as well. It can regenerate, allowing Bubbles to make sure he doesn't get fully cut. Though it may take a while, it will still heal. But given its increase of power, I believe it will regenerate taking place in maybe about an hour or two, but it depends. Next is the Raven, and this is why it needs IQ and problem solving, giving it increased amount of brain power. So if Vex attempts to outsmart it, it will see right through the disguise of the pale fish DNA it was added to. Yep. And let's go into our final DNA, and the most important. The final DNA we'll be adding to Bubbles is the common dolphin. Not the bottlenose, the common dolphin, for two crucial details: its trainability, allowing it to be trained by humans, and its speed, allowing it to go fast enough to probably even catch up to Vex. But if it doesn't, it still will be outmatched by its pure power and strength, thanks to the saltwater crocodile, mosasaur, orca, and cuttlefish DNA, along with the axolotl, raven, and green sea turtle DNA that helped it with little details. Now, let's go in to see my creation, Bubbles. Meet Subject 020, Bubbles, aka Flagellum maris. So, let me give you the details on how this creature was born. Bubbles and a female specimen named Guppy were raised in prepubescent egg sacs created by scientists here at GT Maximum, which is the company. Hey, if Goji Guy and Goji Center have their own, I should have one too. But let's go back into it. After they were raised, they were put in a little tub where they would meet each other. Once they met, they couldn't get their claws off each other. They were friendly, playing together, and even were curious of the world outside. Once they started growing, they were put into massive tanks, allowing them to run free and wild. But with its common dolphin DNA, it was trained to hunt a creature known as Vex. The scientists here thought it was a threat to their safety, as if they were going to release any more sea hybrids into the waters that we were planning cooking up over here, then Vex can be a problem. So that's why they created Bubbles and Guppy. Once they were finally in their adult stage, they sent Bubbles first, just in case. But if Bubbles was injured, they would take him back. So, Bubbles was there. And that's where we are now. So how would I think a altercation with Bubbles and Vex would go? If I'm being honest, I think Bubbles wins about 7 times out of 10. 7 because I can see Bubbles being terrified at the pale fish DNA and he'd get scared off, ultimately failing. Another scenario would be Vex's pure speed outmatching Bubbles, ultimately killing him. And the final scenario I can see Bubbles losing is Bubbles not really killing him, but befriending him. Since both are very intelligent animals, I believe that they would grow some sort of a bond. And eventually, GT Maximum and Goji Center and Goji Guys Corporation would cause a merger, allowing us to make hybrids that will go bananas. But that's just boring storytelling. How I think Bubbles would win is using A, using its sharp claws to cut right through Vex, B, using its intelligence to trap Vex, C, biting down hard on Vex, causing him to bleed out, D, Vex not being able to outsmart Bubbles, causing Bubbles to overmatch him, E, Bubbles actively seeking out a chase, causing Vex to get hurt in some way, and F, one more big factor I will use with Bubbles winning will be the fact that Bubbles can go camouflage with the cuttlefish, ambushing Vex and ultimately killing him. Yeah, so I think they would have a solid chance. But that was just me. How do you think about my hybrid? If you like him, put it in the comments below. If you don't, that's fine. And please, Goji Guy, please notice me. I'm trying my best. Anyways, I don't really care if you guys don't, and that's fine. I just made this for fun. Plus, I think this hybrid is really well done. If you guys think so, then leave it in the comments, like I said. Anyways, that was ScoobyTube, signing out. Oh, wait. Oh, you think I was done about that whole Indom 2.0 thing? Well, I've got something else. Prepare to see a crazy killer death. Named...
Lucy.
But I'm not going to make a video on that till a while. This took so long to make. Anyways, GoobyTube, signing out. For real this time. Also, I'm making more hybrids. Okay, finally, for the final time, GoobyTube signing out. See ya.
Hamburger, cheeseburger, Big Mac, Whopper. Hamburger, cheeseburger, Big Mac, Whopper. Hamburger, cheeseburger, Big Mac, Whopper. Big Mac, Whopper. Hamburger, cheeseburger, Big Mac, Whopper. Hamburger, cheeseburger, Big Mac, Whopper. Hamburger, cheeseburger, Big Mac, Whopper. Big Mac, Whopper. Hamburger, cheeseburger, Big Mac, Whopper. Hamburger, cheeseburger, Big Mac, Whopper. Hamburger, cheeseburger, Big Mac, Whopper. Big Mac, Whopper.